Hey YouTube, Homestead Prepper. I'm going to show you guys how to troubleshoot a Kubota 3-cylinder engine. This is a WG750. It's LPG or gas, and I had it running and it mysteriously won't start up now. So I kind of suspect what it is, but I just want to show you guys how I troubleshoot a gas engine. Now on a gas engine, usually if you have two things, you have of course gas and fire, it's going to start up or at least attempt to start. So I've already verified that I've got gas here. Gas is going into the carburetor, so usually that leads to a fire problem. Now I've already pulled the spark plugs off here. I always put a marker and label them so you don't forget where they go. But one way you can tell if you've got fire is you can take a screwdriver. Now I'm going to tell you guys to work at your own risk, because you can get electrocuted, or you can stick your arm in that fan, or you can have something bad happen to you. So just be aware of what you're doing. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. Hopefully y'all could see the fire shoot out of there. That tells me I got fire. So the next thing I would do is suspect a spark plug, which I've already pulled it out, but this is for demonstration purposes, and this is probably going to tell us what the problem is. If y'all can see that, that's water. And there's no way that thing's going to fire up with that bit of water on there. Okay, and what the problem is, guys, is this is the exhaust. We've got a lot of rain here in a couple days. Water has gone down here, migrated through the exhaust valves, and every one of these spark plugs had that little bit of water on there. So I just want to show that to you. I'll take these off here. Let's go ahead and take them out. We're going to blow this out a little bit, and I'll bet she starts up. I didn't put these in here loose because I didn't want them to pop out and hit me in the face or do some type of damage. And those have already been cleaned. And I've got this little setup here where I can bump it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to blow those out. It's a lot easier with no compression. You can hear that clicking. That is the ignition. So what we're going to do is put a little, my favorite, WD-40. This right here has saved me many a times in the old junkers I used to drive. Whenever it would get real wet, water would get in the distributor cap, and you'd have to take the cap off and spray WD-40 in there. I remember one time we were in my dad's truck, and it was raining and it quit running, and he pulled out one of those flares and dried off the cap, and we were able to get home that evening. So, but we're going to put a little bit of that in there. WD-40 displaces moisture. Put a little bit of that. Let's turn it over some more. Okay, let me put those spark plugs in there, and I'm pretty sure it's going to start. I like to run them in there with my fingers. Another thing you can do is, if you can't really reach it, or if it's down a hole, you can put a little piece of hose on here and you can twist it from a distance. You don't want to start it with a ratchet, or definitely not an air wrench. Alright, we're just going to snug these up. Not too tight, we don't want to break them off. And left to right, we'll do one. 2. And we'll do number 3. Okay. Well, she should start right up. Let's see. Turn my gas back on. Okay, let's see if she'll start up. Well, she started. Got a few bugs to work out. Okay, it's a little cold, but it is running, guys, and that's what the problem was. So, okay, guys, it's just a little cold-natured, and it's blowing that water out. What I'm going to have to do is make a rain guard for this, a flap, or just put something on it. You see a lot of people, they'll just put a Coke can on top of their exhaust on their tractors when they're done with it, but I'm going to do something a little more fancy. Okay, well, I hope y'all got something out of that. Homestead Prepper out.